So very good morning students. So in the previous class actually we completed about a fringe width and the distance between the fringe width beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. It is the relation related to the fringe width. Beta is equal to capital lambda capital D by small d. It is the fringe width distance. And coming to the point is I want to explain you. There is some relations are there related to this. See, either it is a bright, you say it is a bright, or we can take as the dark, any one. So which is represented as the same formula. So that here beta is directly proportional to, we can say, lambda. Nothing but what happens? It is depend on the wavelength of a light. The fringe width also depends on the wavelength of a light. I'll give you some examples. Second, you go for the beta is directly proportional to capital D. That is the distance between the screen and the slit. Fringe width also depends on distance between the screen and slit. And next one, beta is also inversely proportional to small d. That is the distance between the slits. Here, I'll tell you one thing. There will be a relations related to for the wavelengths. Suppose we know in a WebGR there are 7 colors. Suppose you take a wavelength of a red light, it is more. So that what happens, it is directly proportional. If you take a colors, red color if I take, therefore beta red is directly proportional to lambda red. And here you take a violet, therefore for violet is what happens, you take as a violet, then beta violet, which is also directly proportional to violet color, right? So you remember wavelength of a violet color is less than the red color, because red color travels a more distance than the violet. So that we can say, if I take this condition, therefore red fringe width is greater than the violet. We can say like this. See, because the red color is wavelength is more, no, therefore beta red, we can say beta violet, because the color of wavelength also you take, lambda red is greater than lambda violet, which we can say like this. So it is depends on pure wavelength of a colors. Beta fringe width is depends on pure wavelength of a colors. So this is about a one condition on the basis of fringe width. Clear? And coming to the point is, in this again fringe width we have other also is there. Suppose this Young's double slit experiment, we can say Young's double slit experiment, which is immersed in a liquid. Suppose this complete experiment here we can did, or here in the air it is we did the experiment, right? So that you go for the, suppose this operators are immersed in the liquid. If I take in the liquid, sir, what will happen for case of a liquids? So you take as Young's double slit, YSDE, Young's double slit experiment. We can call as YSDE, Young's double slit experiment. See, if these operators are completely immersed in a fluid or liquid, you say liquid. So liquid in the sense is what will happen the fringe width and what will happen the remaining. So first I'll tell you here, first condition you take as in air. See, you write for air, beta air is equal to, therefore lambda air capital D by small d. This you say equation 1. When the experiment is conducted in the air it is. Suppose if I go for the experiment is conducted in the some liquid of refractive index is, you say mu L, because the refractive index are different, no? Air and this one is different. You take as a liquid of refractive index, that we can say mu L. So now the experiment is conducted in beta liquid, you say. So that here what will happen, it is lambda liquid, because it is depends. Look at here, small d, this is equation 2. Of course, now you take a ratio between these two, you take a 1 divided by 2 you take, that is we can say beta air by beta liquid, which is equal to beta air will be, you write here lambda air capital D by small d by lambda liquid, clear, by capital D by small d capital D cancelled. So in air fringe width by in liquid fringe width, which is equal to lambda air by lambda liquid. So this is will be what? See, then when there is a lambda air by lambda liquid is nothing but we can also take as the in terms of refractive index. See, which we can say like this in case of a refractive index. See, lambda air by lambda liquid, which is equal to refractive index of a air liquid. That is, we can say liquid with respect to air. Liquid with respect to air, which we can write like this. It is, we can write mu liquid by mu air, or you remember in the second chapter, it is related to the refractive index. So that here instead of this lambda air by lambda liquid, we can also take mu liquid by mu air, because which represented lambda air to this, no. So that you write here, we can take like this. It is beta air by beta liquid, which is equal to, we can say, it is mu liquid with respect to air, or we can write here mu liquid by mu air it is. Is it okay now? Now of course mu air we know that you take mu air is equal to 1, because usually refractive index of air will be 1. So here you write beta. See, we can write here beta air by beta liquid, which is equal to, it is air will be 1, no? You write here mu liquid. Say some cases in some of our other problems they may ask you like this. Suppose if is given air beta value in air beta value if it is given, then sometimes he may ask you beta liquid, or sometimes he may ask you beta liquid if it is given, then we have to find the beta air, the fringe width in air and fringe width in liquid. So this is an expression related to what? When the operators are immersed in one first condition in air, for that beta will be air beta, it is in the experiment conducted in the air, and suppose these operators are completely immersed in a liquid of refractive index is mu L, so that the beta liquid will be lambda liquid into capital D by small d. You take a 1 by 2, therefore the final answer will be beta air by beta liquid is equal to mu liquid, because beta mu air is equal to 1. Refractive index of air will be 1. So these are the conditions for the which one we can say like this, right? So or else you want to say in terms of other names also we can take. Suppose beta liquid you take as a beta dash, and beta air you take as a beta. Beta air is you take as a beta, and beta liquid you take as a beta dash. Of course, your wish it is. So instead of taking that, so directly you write also beta air by beta liquid will be like this. Clear? And it is about what it is? The relation related to the when the operators are placed in the different like air and liquids, right? This is the Young's double slit experiment, one condition. Actually on the basis of this we have some problems in the material or in our Telugu Academy textbooks. That's what we have to derive these all expressions. We cannot do directly, no? That's what. Here, other in the Young's double slit experiment only, these all are applications we can also call. These all are applications in Young's double slit experiment, YSDE. So now let us go for the field of view in Young's double slit experiment only. Field of view. Sir, what is this? So the field of view in the sense is, actually we know the condition for both. Which one? For a dark and a bright. See, it is formed in a monochromatic light of wave. So that you take two wavelengths of a lights, either you take any one, that the beta will be, you say, it is a lambda capital D by small d, right? It is the fringe width, beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. Suppose we know the distances also, if I take a bright conditions or you take a dark also, no problem. So that for a dark you say y1 is equal to y2. So y1 is nothing but a n lambda, it is capital D by small d. You take as a y1, and here y2 you take as lambda 2 d by small d. So if these two are equal, if the bright and I mean to say the distances are equal, see for the different wavelength of a light, the distances are equal. If we are using the different wavelength of a light, lambda 1 is the one wavelength, lambda 2 is the another wavelength. If the distances are formed at the same, by using a different wavelength, so that we can take n lambda 1 d by small d is equal to, you take as a n1, it is n1, you say n2 it is, so that n2 lambda 2 small d and capital D is cancelled, therefore n1 lambda 1 is equal to n2 lambda 2. See, on this basis also again we have one problem. So that problems are there on the basis of these conditions. It is a field of view, we can say. Clear? So if you go through this, then we'll get the ultimately different questions on the basis, right? So we can also say directly from here, we have the bright condition, or it is a fringe width beta directly proportional to lambda, no? So directly we can replace instead of lambda 1 and lambda 2, because it is a beta 1 is directly proportional to lambda 1 and beta 2 also directly proportional to lambda 2. So that n1 beta 1 is equal to n2 beta 2. So this condition or this condition, it is depends on the problem, we should use it. Clear? And you go through this the derivation. Right? So there is another one is there that related to what it is. See, same in Young's double slit experiment only, y as DE, that is Young's double slit experiment. Another application is there, that is angular, we can call fringe width, side heading angular fringe width. Right, let us, I want to tell you angular fringe width, you take for the next application angular fringe width, that is you say theta. Sir, what will happen angular fringe width? See, suppose you take a one diagram, see this is, we can say capital D, it is a slit and it is a central maxima and there is a distance is, we can say y, or instead of y we can also say fringe width, no, beta, so which making an angle theta. Actually it is a source, the source is emitting the or slit, therefore there will be a image or we can say interference maximum or minima is formed at a point P, you say point P it is. So that here what happens, you take as the y is equal to beta because it is a fringe width. So by using this expression we can take as the tan theta is equal to, according to this we can write like this, y by capital D, shall I? And also we can write here from this theta is equal to opposite beta by capital D also we can. Theta is nothing but what it is, angular fringe width, right? Angular fringe width. So that here theta is equal to, we can say y small d, or we can write here like beta by capital D, because yd, that is delta theta is equal to, already we know, that is theta is equal to y capital D by small d we can, right? Y capital D by small d, it is already we know sin theta is equal to, from there we can write like this, it is a b, I mean to say dy by, or we can say y by d. So that theta is equal to, we can also take as y by capital D is nothing but a, y by capital D is nothing but a, we can call as the beta. So that here you write y by capital D, or you say it is a delta theta is equal to, or theta is equal to, we can say like this, beta by capital D, because we know no, it is theta is equal to beta by capital D. Then here it is, you write here instead of this y, there we can substitute theta is equal to, finally we will get the lambda by capital small d, because small d cancelled and capital D is cancelled, we can write theta is equal to, it is a lambda by small d. This is the experiment is by using this, because beta is, we know beta is equal to what here, we can write here lambda capital D by small d. Simple, here you take, this is the theta, no, here you write beta value lambda capital D by small d into capital D, so that it is cancelled, no, then theta is equal to lambda by small d, that's what it is expression. So this you substitute here, ultimately theta will get lambda by small d. Lambda is nothing but a wavelength, small d is nothing but a distance between the two slits. Suppose if this is conducted in the different air and liquid you take. Suppose I want to tell you in air medium. So theta in air is equal to lambda in air by small d. There is no change. Suppose I want to tell you in a liquid, this apparatus is placed in the liquid of refractive index is mu L. So theta liquid you take as the theta liquid is equal to mu liquid by small d. It is equation 2. Therefore you take ratio theta air by theta liquid, which is equal to lambda air by small d by lambda liquid by small d. Small d cancel. Theta air by theta liquid is equal to, we can say, lambda air by lambda liquid. Of course, again refractive index we can take like this, lambda air by lambda liquid is equal to mu liquid with air. So that here mu liquid by, we say it is mu air it is. Therefore here you equate this theta air by theta liquid, which is equal to mu liquid by mu air. Of course we know refractive index in air is equal to 1. Therefore the final expression will be what happens, theta air by, right, theta air by theta liquid. That is right here theta air by theta liquid, which is equal to, we can say, mu liquid. This is the related to the angular fringe width. So angular fringe width in the sense is lambda by small d. Angular fringe width will be theta is equal to lambda by small d. Therefore theta, it is air, angular fringe width in air by angular fringe width in liquid is equal to mu liquid. So these are the applications related to the Young's double slit experiment. It is the angular fringe width is the one experiment, and already we finished another one also in a field of view. Like these are the applications related to what? For the Young's double slit experiment. Here on this basis, actually we have the problems in our material. Then I'll tell you one by one problems, right? We'll see that problems. Please open your materials. So these are the conditions related to what? For all Young's double slit experiments. And these are the applications, we can say. Fine? Let us. Coming to the point is, so open your materials. See that material will be, yes. See, I want to tell you the problems on the basis of these all conditions. Right. So look at for the problems. See, I want to tell you the problems on the basis of this. Look at here. Say there will be a question. Right. The first question in the exercise, the page number 89. Page number 89. and the question number it is given to 3.4. So the 3.4 question number, look at here. In a Young's double slit experiment, YSD, that is Young's double slit experiment, the slits are separated by, that we can say small d is given. Now I am writing the given data. 0.28 millimeter is given, the distance between the two slits, and suppose you convert into meters, 10 power minus 3 meter, two slits distance, and the screen is placed, that is a capital D is given, 1.4 meter away. The distance between the central bright fringe and the fourth bright fringe is measured to be 1.2. See, there is a fourth bright fringe from the central maxima to fourth bright. You say bright it is. It is from the central maxima, or you say y4, because we are saying in terms of y, no? Then you say y4 is equal to 1.4 is given. Determine the wavelength of a light is used in this experiment. Is asking determine the wavelength, lambda is asking. So there is a formula, y is equal to n lambda capital D by small d. Of course already y is already given, is asking only this. So the n is equal to, we can say 4. Very simple question. The given is D is given, capital D is given, fourth bright band distance is given, fourth bright band distance 1.4, n is equal to how much here? 4. So is asking lambda, wavelength is asking, no? Then first you make it like this, n lambda, it is capital D is equal to lambda. So lambda we have to get, no? Y is given as 1.2, of course it is given in meters only. I think it is 1 centimeter is given. So centimeters, no? So that you convert into 1.2 into 10 power minus 2 meter. So 1.2 into 10 power minus 2, and here small d is given as 0.28 into 10 power minus 3 by n is the 4 into capital D will be 1.4 is equal to, you take as is equal to, it is lambda. Wavelength is asking, no? See, better you do like this, it's cancelled. It is 6 times and it is 7 times. So 6 into 10 power minus 3, it is 0.28 into 10 power minus 5, and here it is 4 sevens are 28 is equal to lambda. Again here we have to do the calculation. This will get like this, 6 threes, and it is 2 and 4, right? So 3 into 28 by 14 into 100 into 10 power minus 5 is equal to lambda. So if you do, then we'll get the simplification. You do it 14 ones, 14 ones, and 14 otherwise 7, it is, we can say 1 6. Therefore you multiply these 3 into 16, it is 3 into 16 will be like this, 48 by 7 into 10 power minus 7, right? So here you cancel this, you may get so approximately 6, maybe 6 point something 10 power minus 7, but it is given in the angstroms, no? So 6000 we can take as the angstroms, because 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. So this is the approach for the given question, page number 89, question number 3.4, right? Like in the same way, another question is given, that is the 3.5 question. See, I'll explain you the 3.5 question, then you do it. That is a given question. Actually, see 3.5. Question number 3.5, the given data, I will read the data. In Young's double slit experiment, using a monochromatic light of wavelength lambda, the intensity of a light at a point on the screen where the path difference is lambda. That you can say first path difference is given as, first one, delta x1 is equal to given as lambda is k units, that is intensity is given as k. For this intensity I1 is equal to, you say k. And what is the intensity of a light? That is I2 is asking intensity of a light at a point where the path difference delta x2 is given as a lambda by 3. Of course, we know the relation I is equal to 4 I naught cos square pi by 2. We can directly we can take like this. I is equal to 4 I naught cos square pi by 2. This is the relation. Now we should get by using this pi value. So that delta pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta x. So delta x here you substitute, we'll get the delta pi is equal to, or you say pi is equal to, it is 2 pi by lambda. First one it is pi 1 you say, and here it is into lambda. Lambda cancel, therefore pi 1 is equal to 2 pi. This is what it is, you say expression 1. You say in the same way delta pi, or it is pi 2 will be 2 pi by lambda into delta x is given as lambda by 3. So you cancel, therefore pi 2 is equal to 2 pi by 3. Now we know pi 1 and pi 2, you take directly the formulas. I1 by I2 is equal to, it is 4 I naught cos square pi by 2 by, here you say pi 1, and 4 I naught cos square pi by 2 to, like this cancel. I1 is given as k, is asking I2 of course, and here cos square pi 1, that is we can say as 2 pi, so that it is a 2 pi by 2, cos square 2 pi by 2 by cos square pi 2 is given as 2 pi by 3 into 2. So you cancel 2 cancel. See, k by I2 is equal to, it is cos square pi by cos square pi by 3. Here you write the values, both the values. Cos square pi is nothing but it is 1, right? Here we will get the 1 minus 1 actually. Here cos square 2 pi by 3, that is actually we will get the 1 by 4, because pi by 3 is nothing but what happens, it is actually 180 by 3. 180 by 3 is nothing but approximately 60 will get, no? Therefore we will get the 1 by 2 whole square. So k by I2 is equal to 1 by 1 by 4. So k is equal to, it is will be 4 will come up, no? Then it is 4. So I2 is equal to what happens, k by 4. So you go through this answer, then ultimately it is the help you in the examination, right? So this is about today's class, what actually we discussed in the class, right? So we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much. Again we should discuss about the problems only, right? Right, thank you very much.